So the order of flow is proof set, silver proof set, uncirculated set. And it's kind of been that way now for a number of years. But when you look at this year's sets, some really special stuff inside of it, and now some very scary good numbers for us to look at with what we have to offer. Let's just take a peek, shall we? All of them are here for the first time, as I referenced. You are looking at the 2022 uncirculated set. That is the newest of the new, and that is the top shelf. The U.S. Mint changed packaging or presentation this year, and I kind of like it. And then you have the regular clad proof set, which is the blue inside, and then the very bottom shelf, we'll get to in a second, will be the silver proof set. But if you start looking at the last 4 or 5 years, there's a big trend. And if you're still in the game, it's a good thing for us. And there's other numbers that are available from earlier years where we can kind of see where the jump off happens. But with that said, I know Allison loves numbers. I'm going to let her run with it.
Which one would you like to start with? Want to start with the mint sets right on the top?
Absolutely.
Let's do that. So 2019, so a few years ago, we have over 345,000 mint sets made. 2020 drops down 211,000. 2021, we drop down even further, a little bit more, 208,000. So far, 2022, 164,710. So we're seeing very...
it's kind of staying stable on the uncirculated side, hovering around 200,000.
Right.
When we get to previous year's price points, because of those low numbers in a minute, that's going to be the scary part.
Do you want to go to proof sets or price sets? Prices on the mint sets.
Let's go to prices on the mint sets.
Yeah, we'll stay there. So 2019, if you recall, 345,000. They're selling for about $59.60. 2020s are upwards of $65. 2021, same price, upwards of $65. And again, those are at around $210,000 for both 2020 and 2021. 2022s, here we are tonight, $34.95. Competition's already over $40 at about $45. We're holding the line at $34.95 tonight.
That's where we launched last year. We're holding the line here. Everybody else is pushing their numbers higher, but it's all tied to just low mintage figures. If you go and look at history, the whole market changed for uncirculated sets when the word 1 million disappeared from the yearly mintage. The mintage of 1 million for the last time was the very first satin set, which goes back to 2005. And that's when they were reasonable in price. After 2005, all those uncirculated sets started dominoing into much smaller mintages. And like today, you're seeing $50, $60, $70 mint sets in a matter of 12 to 14 months after release. So it's a good trend if you're paying attention and watching it, or it's a more complicated one if you're behind the curve. And we're doing our best to keep the information flow for you early in that process. Now, the proof sets are just as scary as well as the silver proof sets. The numbers are even more staggering in reference to the older sets versus the newer sets.
2019 proof set, you're looking at over 600,000. That's retailing for $89. 2020 drops down to 464,000, over 119, almost $120. 2021 comes back up a little bit, 500,000 and change, retailing about $65. But 2022, we're looking at 286,000 and change, and they're already retailing for $65. But again, with us tonight, $44.95.
That one, though, on the clad side, you have to go to 2010
is the last time they
2010. So it's a little bit
over
more recent where they, so the proof set at 1 million kept going a little bit longer than the uncirculated set. But if you look at 11 to present, the last 11 years of regular clad proof sets, well, the numbers are the numbers. I mean, they are increasing to where we're seeing prices that are $70, $80, $100, yet it's the silver set where the price drastically changed from the mint. I love this set, and again, tonight we're holding the line at $44.95. Competition already moved their price to $65.
Right.
The silver proof set, though, is the one that has the craziest movement, quick movement, and I think it's tied to low mintages. But when we're done with this, listen to what Allison has to reference here, and now remember what she told you what the 2022 mint set was. versus the 2022 silver proof set.
Yeah, so
that's the scary one.
that is where it gets scary. Let's back up to 2019 again. On the silvers, we're looking at over 412,000. That one's retailing now for $237 plus. 2020s over 313,000. Again, over $237, $238. 2021 drops down to 188,000. Still up there, $225. And then 2022s, they're looking at 176,315, and retails are out there about $199. And again, tonight with us at AVC, we're holding the line, $139.95.
Everybody has been moving their prices the last week to 10 days. I don't understand, but sometimes it's good when I don't, right? Because it means our prices are lower, and that's a good thing. The silver proof set versus the uncirculated set, which is the brand new item for us tonight. How? How can the uncirculated set be lower than the silver proof set? That is the telltale and the movement issues we've seen from prior years. The other thing to remember, everybody, is what happened to the 1999 proof set? Uncirculated set, silver proof set. What happened to the 2010 uncirculated set, proof set, silver proof set? Why am I bringing that up? Is because this year is the very first year of issue of Women Making History. Every time we launch a brand new program, those were 10, 11-year programs. This is a 4-year program. That first year set was always the desired set, always had a big premium. And this year, 2022, all of these, as you can tell in the set, have 5 quarters each.
For 4 years.
For 4 years.
That's what we were thinking.
That's what I was trying to say.
Yeah, 1999 started the State Quarter Series, and then 2010 started the National Parks. 2022 started the Women Making History Quarter program with this brand new obverse design, Laura Fraser's design, that she originally had designed the quarter in 1932, but last minute we changed our minds and we went with John Flanagan's design. And while we're chatting about this, guys, let's put a 1-minute clock up, please. So we changed the design of John Flanagan. Then we used that special obverse in 1999 on the gold Kamem. And here we are launching it with the perfect time, the Women Making History program, the obverse designed by a female, and the 5 quarters honoring tremendous females in history of the United States.
Now, the avccoins.com has been popping up a number of times during our talk here because we have ran right over the booth telling us our phones are very, very busy. And when you see that thing pop up, it just means an alternative always is smartphone, laptop, home computer. Something else to look at. Last year, because we changed the reverse design on the George Washington after Tuskegee came out, right? We had Washington and then Washington Cross in Delaware. That is the reason why the mintages went up. That's more people bought because of the brand new design. Well, I'm sorry, this design from this year is something special when it comes to Washington. I love it. A lot of people have commented the same way. Well, you add it all up. Mint sets, proof sets, silver proof sets from 2022, all are special. Let's talk in 6 months. You're going to be surprised. I'm not. I know where these are going. We look at the trends, and that's exactly why this segment is called The Daily Deal.